Hello everyone, welcome to Cloud Perceptor. In this video, we are going to do a hands-on session on building a simple chatbot based on LangGraph. So LangGraph is an open source orchestration framework built by LangChain and designed for developing stateful multi-agent AI applications. Okay. It treats your application logic as a directed graph where nodes represent individual LLM agents or tasks, and edges define communication or control flow between them. So let's look at uh, what is state, what is a node, and what is an edge. Okay. So let's understand what are nodes and edges. So here, uh, each airport is a node. Okay, and the flights you see here are the edges. Okay, so this is particularly a node and these are the edges. So in LangGraph, just think of a state as the memory or snapshot of all the relevant information, okay, that is given point in your workflow. Think of it like, a workflow as a journey. The state is your backpack. It contains everything you have gathered so far, like inputs from the user, outputs from the previous nodes. For example, API result or summary. Also, it can also contain metadata like step count, timestamps, and error logs. Any variables that are needed for the next step. Okay, so just think of the flight will contain everything. The air traffic controller will be able to convey all information to the aircraft. The aircraft will be conveying. So it's a two-way communication. So read each node, which is agent task. Okay, in the graph can read the current state, like what's in the backpack, modify it or add to it. Like it can put something new or kind of update something old. It can also pass the updated state along with the next node. Okay, so yeah, I think that covers all the basics what are uh, required for our hands-on session. So let's begin. So let's build a basic chatbot. I'm using Google Colab uh, for a runtime. Okay. So in this tutorial, we'll be building a basic chatbot. This chatbot, is the basis of uh, you know some of the tutorials that I will be considering it in the next video. Okay, which covers all the LangChain concepts, sorry, LangGraph concepts, along with the way we dive in. Okay, so first let's install the required packages, right? So we'll be needing this LangGraph and LangSmith. LangSmith and LangGraph. We'll be using Google Gen AI, including the LangChain Google Gen AI package, because the key that we are going to use is for uh, the Google from the Google. Okay. So if you are using OpenAI, then you got to modify the uh, the last word after the hyphen. Okay. So yeah, let's now create a state graph. So this is the portion where we are gonna create a state graph. Okay. So a state graph object will define the structure of our chatbot. Okay, as a state machine. We'll be able to add nodes to represent the LLM and functions, okay, that our chatbot can call, and the edges to specify how the chatbot should transition between this function. Right, so let's do that. Next is here is the place where I am using the Google API key, and we are using Google Gemini 2.0 Flash model, right? So now our graph can handle two tasks. Each node can receive the current state as input, okay, and output an update to the state. It can also update to messages. Okay, so kind of updates to all the messages will be appended in the existing list. So kind of we can maintain a history out of here. Okay, using the add messages, we can do that. Okay, as you can see here. So next, let's add a node over here. So we'll be uh, so we'll be adding a chatbot node. So let's do that. So next we'll be adding an end node and we'll compile it. So the end node is an exit point. Okay. So next is the time to compile it. We are gonna compile it. Of course, it's. Oh, I think I missed some point. Yeah, I think I missed to compile this part. Right. The start node, end node, and compile. Okay. So now let's visualize the graph. Okay, this is an optional step, not required, but for our visualization, this is our simple chatbot where you can see the start node, chatbot node, and end. Okay. Now let's run the chatbot over here. We're just giving it as an input like the same. I'll just don't want to type anything. I'll just give the same prompt. What do you know about LangGraph? So it's gonna engage in basic conversation. Okay, by taking the user input and kind of generate the responses using the LLM. And you can also inspect a Langsmith trace. Okay, I'll show you in a minute how you can inspect the Langsmith state. Okay, so as you can see, the response is coming up fine. It's a simple chatbot, so we don't see much. This is just the output. So what it has done is it just took the prompt from the user, the chatbot processed it, and that's it. Okay, I'm just trying something. Okay, so now let's use Langsmith. Okay, I think I'll cover the Langsmith part in the next video. I have a complete tutorial that is getting ready for the Langsmith part, which I will be doing it in the next video. So basically this video I want to put it only to focus on LangGraph, which we have already done. Okay. So yeah, congratulations if you have built your first chatbot using LangGraph if you have reached at this stage. And that's it. Like in the next video, I'll show you how you can use tools to, uh, tools, memory, and we can also add human in loop and kind of customize state. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching this video. Do like and subscribe my channel, and see you again in the next video. Thank you.